Hey guys, it's the guy doing a AVR Draft. Let's see here. So here, it's not the best pack. It's okay. There's a Homicidal Seclusion. I'm not a big fan of black, but I love this card. I think the next best card is probably Timberland Guide or Nightshade Peddler. But this card is splashable. Like, it's just that good. Second pick, we get past the Seraph. Pretty easy pick here. I guess there's a Cripple Chill, Heirs, Riot Ringleader, Prowess, Grave Exchange, Mental Agony. But Seraph is pretty awesome, so we'll take that here. I mean, I wouldn't mind going like... I really like white-green and white-blue in this format. White-green would allow me to splash the Seclusion pretty easily. White-blue, not as much, but I still might try it just because it's absolutely absurd. So we'll go with the Seraph. And we get past a Wandering Wolf, a Blood Artist, a Driver of the Dead, and Nettleswine into the Void. Like I said, I really like white-green, so I think I'm going to go with the Wandering Wolf. Blood Artist is... I mean, you essentially take away the creature from a Falkenrath Noble, and it's still extremely good. So, I think that puts into perspective how good Falkenrath Noble is. But we're going to go with the Wandering Wolf. Like I said, Homicidal Seclusion is really easy to splash if you have green. Abundant Growth, you have Borderland Ranger. And here, there's a couple of black cards. Again, I'm not a big fan of black, so I don't want it to be a main color. But that first pack was just really bad, so... but Valiant's fine. 2-drops are really important in this format. There's also a Defy Death, which is... It's kind of weird. If you get a few of the Emancipation Angels or some of the Bombing Angels, like not necessarily the 6-drops, but other ones, it can be good. Heavenly Vampire, I'm up and down on that. It's kind of like an unruly mob, but it's also a vampire, so sometimes it'll sit back and just get huge, and then it'll start attacking and still get even bigger, but we'll take the Valiant for sure. And here we have a Pathbreaker Worm and a Moonlight Geist. We're going to go with the Geist here. 6-drops are replaceable in green-white. You can get big dudes, you can get that, you can get the 7/7. There's also an Angelic Wall, which is okay, if you can get enough of the flyers and evasion and stuff. It's not so good with Homicidal Seclusion, but we're going to go with the Geist here anyway. So, and here we have a Wingcrafter, a Griff Vanguard, a Midvast Protector, Tormentor's Trident, and what I'm going to go with is the Nettleswine here. Flowering Lumberknot can be good, but we don't have any Soul Bond yet. Griff Vanguard's fine. Mooncrafter's a lot better than it looks. Midvast Protector's kind of meh. But we'll go with the Nettleswine. It's a fine 4-drop. And here... Jeez. There's a Cripple Chill, a Spectral Prison, Mental Agony, and a Call to Serve. I don't really like Call to Serve. It's also a Blood Flow Connoisseur. So we're gonna... I mean, there's been a ton of Mental Agonies. I think it's better in Sealed than it is in Draft. So, but we'll take the Cripple and see where that goes. Another Cripple Chill, a Defang, a Gallows, which we have 1 human. I think we're just going to take the Defang. And just, I mean, a second Cripple Chill would be fine, but I think we're pretty sure we're white. Ooh, jeez. Ghoulflesh and Driver and Farbog Explorer. We're going to take the Farbog Explorer. If we had taken that Blood Artist, we might take the Driver, but Farbog Explorer is fine too. Okay, so black is just not being drafted, so we'll take the Grave Exchange. And all these cards are pretty bad. I'm just going to take the foil land. Hmm. Another Grave Exchange or a Mental Agony. Let's just take the Grave Exchange. And I mean, maybe we'll go... If you can get past some of the black bombs, it makes it a lot easier to go black, but... Yeah. So, not really set on colors. We didn't really see any green, which is unfortunate. We did get past a Seraph and some decent white cards relatively late. We still have the Seclusion, which is obviously still splashable. We passed on a lot of blue. I mean, it was all mediocre blue, though, so we'll see what Pack 2 brings us. And perhaps we get a Tameo or a Bonfire. That would be nice. These cards are both insane. Or an Entreat. We'll take an Entreat, that's for sure. Easy pick here. There's a Mistraven, Gold Knight Redeemer, Vorst Claw, Natural End. Well, not Natural End, but it's a good sideboard card. Thunderbolt, yeah, but Entreat wins games worth a decent amount too. So we'll just take that here. We get past Righteous Blow, Thraven Valiant, Geist, Divide Death, Amass the Components. Amass the Components is just awesome. Lightning Mauler is actually extremely scary, as is Demonic Taskmaster. Just because the longer they sit there, the scarier they get. Well, I guess Taskmaster doesn't just sit there, but it kills you quickly. We're going to take the Blow here. Valiant is fine, but Blow is a good removal spell, and there's not a whole lot of that in this format. So, and here we have Borderland Ranger, Moonlight Geist, Searchlight Geist, and Moorland Inquisitor. I kind of want to take the Borderland Ranger. I think he is probably green's second best common, behind the other 3-drop, the Trusted Force Mage. Inquisitor is also good, but we have 2-2-drops. I mean, that's definitely one of the better ones. I think Wandering Wolf is better, but like I said, I really like white-green, so I would most prefer to be in that. Alright, so here's another Righteous Blow. There's a Pillar of Flame and a Defang and an Angel Tomb. We have a Thraven Purebloods here that occasionally does other stuff. Spectral Prison. Yeah, but we'll go with another Righteous Blow. And here, another Amass the Components. And no green cards again. But there is a voice, I suppose. This card is terrible. There's a couple of good blue cards. We'll just go with the voice. Slayer's Stronghold. So it looks like green is getting cut from both ways, which is unfortunate. But we'll take another Valiant here. Yeah. Mulfield Twins is okay, but it's a 6-drop. Alright, so I think we need to make the jump. And I do wish I had taken that 2-drop over the Borderland Ranger. I definitely should have. But Barter and Blood's good. Alright, and we'll take a Crypt Creeper over Mental Agony. We'll take the sideboard Curse Break. Okay, not much here. There's a Bloodflow Connoisseur. Terrifying Presence is actually not bad. Natural End's a good sideboard card, but we'll go with... I think we've made the jump, so... I mean, we're going to need some more creatures. And it looks like someone else has made the jump into black, too, which is... Oh, or not. the Geist for sure. And I guess we don't have enough removal for this unhallowed pack to be good. We'll take this Mental Agony. Notice people not really playing around Mind Rot, so sometimes you can get people pretty good with it. Another Curse Break. Alright, so we just need to pick up some more creatures, I think. That's pretty cool art on that. A little bridge in the background. And Arcane Melee, oh yeah! Quite possibly the worst rare in the format. 2 Fettergeist and a Thunderous Wrath. But unfortunately there's actually nothing for us. There's a Soul Cage Fiend, a Renegade Demon. Yeah. And these 3 are pretty much awesome. The rest of the pack is kind of crap, so it's definitely unfortunate, but yeah, we'll just take the Soul Cage Fiend. Okay, and there is another Searchlight Geist, an Undead Executioner. Best card by far is Wolfare Revenger here. There's also a Griff, Wandering Wolf. So for us, it comes down to Undead Executioner and Searchlight Geist. I think I just want the Executioner. We have 2 Geists already. And this one might actually table, so I think it's more likely to table than the Executioner is, so we'll take the Executioner. And then, geez, now we see some green U-Spirit. Crew and Striker and Stone Ride are good. Infinite Reflection can be a blowout, but it's a little slow, I think. Voice of the Province, also a little slow. So we're just going to go with this another Soul Cage Fiend here. Try and, I guess, go the aggro route. Aggro control. Okay, and here we have yet another Mental Agony. Grave Exchange, Spectral Gate Guards, and Zealous Strike. I think I'm going to go with the Zealous Strike. It's a fine trick. Unfortunately, it doesn't really play well with Righteous Blow, because they can play around the same stuff, because it's just +2/+2 and or 2 damage, so yeah. Jeez. A Emancipation Angel is actually amazing, but so is Barter in Blood, especially since we don't have a whole lot of creatures. And an Undead Executioner. The Executioner might table, because if you're in black, you're going to take the Barter over it. Treacherous Pit Dweller is actually terrible, so don't take it. I think I'm going to go with the Angel here, though. It's just, unless they're white and have one of the big flyers, or have like blue and have like Griff, Vanguard, or Fettergeist, it's just hard to beat. So we're gonna go with that. And best card here is Fervent Cathar. We're not gonna play another Bloodflow Connoisseur, so we're just gonna hate this here. Ooh, that's a late Evernight Shade. This card is awesome. Unfortunately, it does commit you to heavy black, but it's still awesome. Skull of Avacyn cycles, plus if you have some Angels, has beneficial side effects. We're probably going to be cutting one of those Soul Cage Fiends. Narside Scrapper blocks airs, so it's a sideboardable card. Leap of Faith is just not good. Guy Snatch fine, and Scalding Devil can be good if you get the blue-red deck with the tandem lookouts, but yeah, we'll just take the Scrapper here. And there's a Renegade Demon that tabled, so we'll take that. Possibly play it, probably not. Again, Scalding Devil, Midvast Protector. So we're going to take the Midvast Protector. I don't think we need a Midnight Guardian, or a Haunted Guardian. Yep, nothing here. It's another Mental Agony. So many of those cards. If I want to gain life, I'd rather it be a land than a spell. Which, we're not playing it because the mana requirement's a little stiff. Double/triple spells all over the place. So, I mean, the deck definitely could have been better. Especially if we had given up on the green a little sooner. A Blood Artist in here would be really good. And one pick, I think we took Wandering Wolf over it, but yeah, you can't really complain too much about a deck with Entreat in it, so. Except that it doesn't have a bonfire. Jeez. Voice of the Province isn't very good, but I mean it's a font. It's okay. I'll put it that way. Definitely not both of those, but maybe one. Same thing here. Definitely not both, maybe one. So that's 24. Let's see here. I'm not the biggest fan of Defang, but it deals with it. Sometimes you have to deal with some stuff, so. And if you ever draw Entreat, you should just Miracle it if you can. If you do it for one, the earliest you'll get more value out of it is 3 to 4 turns later. If you do it for 2, it goes from turn 5 to turn 11 before you get more value out of it. So just if you can ever Miracle it, you should just Miracle it, because you're not going to get more value out of it. Unless you think they have like Terminus or something like that, then you can wait, but outside of that, you should almost always Entreat as early as you can. If you can Miracle it, you should Entreat right away. Let's see. So I think the cut is going to be one of these 3 drops. Although I am a little short on creatures. 15 counting Entreat. Maybe I just want to cut one of the Grave Exchanges. Those regrow stuff. I'm less inclined to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flyers. And that makes 4. Maybe I cut Defang or Zealous Strike. Because I really don't want to go any fewer creatures. Yeah, let's cut the Zealous Strike. Well, this is interesting, because we have a Shade. But we triple white, double white, double white, double white, double black, double black, double black, double black. Yeah. Just more. Let's just go 9-8. Alright, we'll see you around then.